Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kim, and I'm a 27-year-old nonprofit worker with about $80,000 in student debt. Today, I'm going to be walking you through my November Paycheck 1 budget. So if you want to see my plan for the first paycheck, keep on watching. So first things first, I'm going to put down my full-time income, so my salary. I get paid every 2 weeks and it is about the same every paycheck. So I'm going to put down my income of $2,279.32, and that will come into my account on the 5th. And so my total income is, of course, the $2,279.32. Next, we're gonna put down our priority savings and investments. Something that I've been doing over the past year is paying off my car loan, my credit cards, part of my student loan debt, which is awesome, but I haven't really been putting that much towards savings at all. And so that's something I wanna be focusing on in this next year. So my first item I wanna save for is my emergency fund. My emergency fund will be around $12,000 for 6 months, but this year I want to just save up 3 months worth of savings in case I lose my job or something like that. So that would be around $6,000, and that will amount to around $300 per paycheck. Then my next savings goal is for a house. This next year, my main goal is to save just around $8,000 just to get that started. And it's not really my priority at the moment, so I'm just going to be giving it $150. Next, I have an investment account for my brother. One thing that I've learned as I've become more financially stable is that I missed out a lot on compounding interest. And so since my brother is still in his early 20s, I wanted to go ahead and start investing for him in case he wants to make a large purchase within the next few years or buy a house eventually, just so he has something to start off with. So I contribute $50 per check to that account. And then lastly, long-term care investment. So this is set aside for my parents. No one is getting younger around here, and so I want to make sure that when they retire and they have some financial needs, I will already have money set aside. So the total for this is $550, and the leftover will be $1,729.32. One thing you're not going to notice here is anything for retirement savings for myself. The reason I don't set aside anything right now is because I'm taking advantage of my work contributing 5% of my income to an account, no match required. That is, of course, not enough long term, but it is enough to get me started while I accomplish some of these short-term goals. So next we move on to the expenses category. And for expenses, this is going to include bills, my sinking funds, or my spending envelopes, and anything like that. So the first thing to come out of my account is on the 9th will be Gold's Gym, which is $9.99. And then on the 15th, we're gonna have Amazon Prime, which is $12.99. And that's actually it for bills. One thing that's slightly annoying with my pay schedule is when Paycheck has all the bills come out, and then the other paycheck, which is usually the one earlier in the month, has almost nothing come out of it. So sometimes I'll have a lot to pay in terms of bills, sometimes I won't. Then I have 2 instances of me having to pay myself back. This is essentially a good example of why I am setting up sinking funds, because when emergencies happen or I have to make purchases, they go on a credit card, which is not great. So I'm paying off the last of that on my Amazon card, which is $383, and then on my Pedal credit card, which is $54. So hopefully this will be the last time I have to put things on a credit card and pay with a future paycheck. Next are my spending envelopes. So first I have spending. I'm going to give myself 40. And then for dining out, I'm going to give myself 20. For entertainment, I'm going to give myself 40. For gas, I'm going to give myself 5. So I don't really use that much gas. I might use a tank of gas every 2 months, and it only costs $25 for a full tank of gas. So $5 for a few paychecks should be enough to cover a full tank when I need it. DoorDash. So DoorDash is a new category for me. Most of the time I just lump it all together with spending, but I've been noticing that I've been spending an absurd amount on food delivery. And so I'm hoping by splitting that category out, I can better track where that money is going and how often I'm actually getting food delivery and kind of rein that spending in. Groceries is getting 100. And then miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is for if anyone in my family needs money between their paychecks. I can transfer money pretty easily. I used to not budget that, but then I would get in situations where I would just take it out of savings. And so I just want to set money aside. If people need to use it, they use it. If not, it goes into my savings. So that's actually it for my expenses. You will not notice here any rent, utilities, insurance, things like that. That's because in the beginning of the pandemic, I moved home with my parents and really focused on paying off debt and saving money. So I don't need to pay for rent, utilities. In terms of insurance, my work pays for life insurance, healthcare, dental, and vision. All the premiums are covered by them, so I don't have to take anything out of my paycheck for those. So my total for my expense category is going to be $1,004.98. And that is going to leave $724.34. So moving on to sinking funds. So my focus overall is just building up these sinking funds in general. I don't have anything saved except for like a few 20s that I like randomly found in a wallet. But these are going to get a start. So right now I'm just writing down all my sinking funds. So I have Kim, I have self-care, I have car maintenance, household, Kim budgets, health for any kind of medical needs, birthdays, beauty, clothes, and then Christmas. So for Kim, I'm gonna give 40. This is just so if there's ever a point where I want to spend extra money on myself, I have that money set aside. Self-care is $10. Car maintenance is 20. Like I said, I'm really just trying to build up these sinking funds. My car is pretty reliable. It's a used car, but it's a 2016 model of a Jeep, and it was taken care of really well by the previous owners. So I am hoping to have that car a long time. just want to build up that car maintenance fund. For household, I'm going to put $5. Kim Budgets is going to get 10, just as I start off my budgeting journey, in case there's anything I need to spend money on. Health is 40. I'm actually going to the dentist for the first time on my work insurance, so I just want to make sure I am covered there if I have to pay anything out of pocket. For birthdays, I'm putting 10. Birthdays I'm really lucky with my family because we have like birthdays distributed really evenly throughout the year. Like my brother's is in the winter, my dad's is in the spring, mine's in the summer, and my mom's is in the fall. So I have plenty of time to save up money in between each birthday. Beauty, I am putting 10. I can't really see myself needing a lot of beauty supplies. Over the past like few months, I've been like buying like cosmetics and all this stuff like crazy, so I have a huge stockpile that I need to work through before buying more, but $10 should be good. Clothes, $20. I do something called capsule wardrobing, so I basically pick 30 pieces per season and wear those throughout the season without buying anything new. So I still have my winter capsule wardrobe from last year, so I'm thinking about just pulling it out, taking a look at what I have, and if I need to buy something new, I'll just buy something. But I don't anticipate needing to replace that many items. For Christmas, I'm putting 200 because like I said, I haven't really been saving up for my spending this holiday season, so just want to get prepared for that. Then totaling all of these things up, I should get $365.00. Left over, I have $359.64, which is great because that is going to go straight to my e-fund in this extra debt and savings section. I'm just gonna put $359 because I don't feel like fumbling with the cents here. I realized I put 64 cents when I should say 34 cents. So leftover is 34 cents. Don't mind keeping that in my checking account as a cushion, so we'll just leave that there. And my very last step is I am going to highlight everything I need to take out in cash. So spending, dining out, entertainment and gas. DoorDash comes out of my card. Groceries, I actually use Instacart because when I would go grocery shopping, I would literally just throw stuff in my cart, even if I had like a list I was trying to stick to. So just being able to shop on my phone and like delete things and keep track of how much I'm spending each time really helps with staying within budget. And miscellaneous, like I said, is just transferring between accounts, so I want to keep that electronically. And then of course all my sinking funds are coming out in cash. So we're just gonna highlight those. And then one thing new I'm trying is taking out my emergency fund in cash. Most of the time I just transfer it to my savings account, but I am realizing one thing that I do is if I ever need money, I just take it straight out of savings into my checking account to spend, which is not the best habit to have, so I'm trying to break that habit by pulling out cash and just using that in my envelopes. So that is my November Paycheck 1 budget plan. If you want to see me stuff these cash envelopes, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss that in the next video. So I want to thank you all so much for watching my very first video here on YouTube. I hope you have a wonderful week and I'll see you in the next one.